Howdy folks, Metal coming to you from the Warrior Collective here. I was issued a challenge here a while back about doing a survival kit, a micro survival kit in a Altoids tin, and what we're going to be looking at here today is I'm mounting it up on this Camillus Carnivore. Great utility tool, something I'm going to keep in my truck. Comes with a little knife here, I just have Ranger banded on, help retain it. Great for a little spear, little skinner, something like that. Put on some paracord here, nothing fancy, just something so I have some kind of cordage. Just lash it in there so I have extra. I have 2 Ranger bands up here for retaining the survival kit, okay? So, enough about the Camillus. Let's get on to this little guy here. Now, when this is all said and done, this is going to get taped up and it's going to be Ranger banded to the Camillus. So it will hang and it will ride if it's on your belt. Not going to be catching on anything. It's going to keep it from falling off. So let me set this Camillus to the side and let's get into the tin. Now, we always want to talk about cutting tool, cordage, container, combustion, right? So we have the container itself. It can be used as something to boil just a small amount of water in just to get something wet or whistles, whatever. You can make char cloth in here, whatever you need to do with that. Tons of videos out there on how to do all that kind of stuff. So just go through, I'm sure you'll find a bunch of them. Anyway, within this Altoids tin, we have a Whirl-A-Pack stand-up 36-ounce water container, water bladder. With that, I also have the iodine tablets and the clarifying tablets in here, just wrapped in a little Ziploc with a little twist tie around it. Can use that kind of stuff as well. So this would be my container for water, should I need it. I did say about boiling in this if need be, if we need to start a fire. Next we have just a micro lighter here, one and done. Strike it, you're gonna have flame. If you don't, you can always pop the guard and use the flint striker to be able to light something with. This guy, you've seen me talk about it before. It's the chapstick with the cotton ball. You can see it's stuck to the top there. Something for a flame extender. Underneath the tape here, I used electrical tape because it seems to fit and feel better than what the duct tape did. Underneath here I have 2 different types of things. Back here I have fishing line. Probably have maybe about 30 feet or so of fishing line, and up here I have snare wire, the picture hanging wire, wrapped around here and all taped on. So I have kind of everything right here because I'm using it already. I already got it, so might as well utilize the space, right? With the cordage, since we're talking about that now, I have this cutty hunk line that's used in fishing, but I can use it for other things too. I found it very valuable over the course of life. Having an alternative type of cordage to what you would normally take. If you take rope, take paracord. If you have paracord, take bank line. If you have bank line, take something else. If you're doing a small kit like this stuff's worked really well. It's like an 18-pound test. I've been able to make impromptu shelters with it, things like that, pulling in some small saplings and stuff, and being able to make a hasty shelter with this stuff. I can use this, since I got a good grip of it here, I can actually use it for the mainstay of my fishing kit, and then just use a smaller amount as like a leader for my fishing line and hook on my hooks and so on my bait. So we got our cutty hank line. Next in here I have a little flat of duct tape. Put that together, just fold it in on itself. I really like this Real Creep duct tape for some reason. I don't know why. I had it and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna use the crap out of that. So I'm using it for everything now. Inside here, I can peel this open and show you guys, but it's going to be a bear. Basically what we got inside this little joint here, if I can get it open and survive with it. I'm not going to take it all the way because you guys will get the gist of it here. You might be able to see in there, there's split shot, there are swivels, and there are hooks. That's part of my impromptu fishing kit. I kind of talked about that in my glove box or armrest or trunk survival kit I was going on about here a while back. Still working on that thing. Got a couple items I've been looking for and just kind of waiting to get my hands on them. Because as we know, some things are hard to get, other things are very easy and plentiful to get. Inside the kit I have some band-aids here, just simple boo-boo type cover it up, keep it from getting junk in it. Put a couple bobby pins in there. These can be used to pick locks. These can be used to make fishing hooks if I need more. I can use these for a lot of different things. There's tons of different uses. You just got to use your imagination and figure out what's going to work best for you in those situations. I also put a bunch of safety pins on here. Safety pins are a great tool to have, picking out splinters, whatever. If I don't have a sewing kit, I use safety pins just to hold something together, whether it's a piece of kit, piece of clothing, whatever. Putting VS17 panels inside your hats, things like that. Safety pins are a great thing to use. They can also even become impromptu fishing hooks if you need to use a safety pin. And lastly here, inside this tape fold, I made myself, let's see if I can get her open here to show you. I took a utility knife razor blade. I could have opted for the regular like shaving razor blade, but I wanted something a little bit thicker, something a little bit more durable. And the utility knife razor blade kind of did that for me. I use these things every day at work, and they work great. I'm not going to take it all the way out because you guys know what utility knife, you can kind of see it, the triangle on the end. That way I do have something that has like a sharp edge to poke. This can actually be used to split into a shorter piece of wood, sapling, something like that. Stick it in there, lash it in. That way I have myself a handle for cutting. It gives me more of an impromptu. I can take and I can even break this and I can have two separate blades. Gives you a lot of different uses with that type of blade. So there's that. Now, like I said, when this is all said and done, this guy is going to ride back here underneath these Ranger bands. Yeah, I could spray paint it or camo it, but it's going to get all janked up and dark whenever I do end up using it for char cloth. And I do plan on doing some videos here in the future utilizing this stuff out in the field. For right now, with time constraints and a lot going on in the personal life, just kind of keeping it simple for now. So that's the micro survival kit challenge I did for the Camillus carnivore. Like I said, that's going to be riding with me in the truck, just in case I need a backup to a backup to a backup, pace plan. So that's what I've got for right now on this. Stay trained, stay prepared, grow, learn, train, get out there, do the things. And beyond that, like, subscribe, share this content with your friends and family who would benefit from this type of knowledge. And a lot of this is just going to be a baseline for you to get the incentive to go out and do something. We can talk about this kind of stuff a lot, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot until you actually go do it. Get that hands-on experience and that training to make yourself better at what you're doing. All right, Warriors, y'all take care. Take it easy. We'll see you next time on the Warrior Collective.